The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding General Yahanna presents the Big 5-0. The 50th Annual Lord's Passover, Saturday, April 20th at sundown.
But I'm here to tell you one thing. Whatsoever rank you got, you better go out, man, and do the will of the Most High like it has never been done before, and see the next brother that's on the line.
The 50th Annual Lord's Passover, Saturday, April 20th at sundown. Shalom.
This is why we #1 in heart disease. This is why we #1 in abortions. Our women go to the clinic every year and abort over 500,000 babies. The reason why we abort over 500,000 babies is because we follow in a white culture. This white culture is destroying us. So every time you go to the abortion clinic, you destroying another one of our people. And this is white culture. This is white culture. That's the Christian church. The Christian church allows you to do that. You got that, brother? Keep going. Psalm 83, verse 2. Keep on #1. Psalm 83, verse 1. Keep not silence, O Yahweh. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. People don't believe the truth. And because they don't believe the truth, this is why we are a destroyed people. We are a destroyed people because we don't follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. She's saying lies. But we are destroyed people.
So then, if he's telling lies, then prove something to him. Prove something to him. This is the problem with you. The problem with the Christians is that they don't like hearing the truth. You understand? What this brother's bringing out is super, super heavy for black people. You understand? What you know, what a lot of brothers and sisters know is nothing. They think they know something, but they know nothing. You understand? Can I get that one where it says wisdom is too high for a fool? That's what I need right there. That's the problem. You understand? Like a lot of people talk this and that. They swear they know something. But when you tell them to prove something, all of a sudden, they got all the words to say, right? They got all the mouth to say, but can't prove a damn thing. You understand? But we're going to prove it. This brother is speaking. This brother, what he bringing out is something dynamic. He's talking about how black people are suffering in the ghettos. But what the sister say, he's telling lies. So he pointing out all the conditions about black people suffering in the ghetto. Black people not receiving no kind of love from nobody. That's all the brother's talking about. But he's telling lies, right? Read.
Proverbs chapter 24, verse 7. Wisdom is too high for a fool.
Wisdom is too what?
Wisdom is too high for a fool.
You understand? You hear what God say? Read it again.
Wisdom is too high for a fool.
You understand? God say that wisdom is too high for a fool. You understand? Foolish people cannot understand the wisdom of the Lord. Dumb, stupid people cannot understand the wisdom of the Lord. All they know how to do is run their mouth, not understanding anything about the Lord. You know why? Read it again.
Wisdom is too high for the fool.
Understand? God saying that wisdom is too high for a fool. You understand? Foolish people don't have wisdom. Foolish people try to find the easy way out of a situation. You understand? Wise people analyze things. Wise people break down things. They go into the thing deeply to get better understanding. But wisdom for a fool is too high. You understand? Not my words, but God said it. You understand? What the brother's bringing out is about how black people are hurting in Baltimore. You understand? Right. Including the sisters right there. You understand? Because they're hurting. That's an obvious indication that they are hurting in Baltimore. Right. You understand? This brother's bringing it out. That's all he's doing. He ain't attacking anybody. He's trying to let black people know that, yeah, we on your side. We love you, black people. We are here for you, black people. You understand? We care about black people. us in these conditions.
Right.
We gotta stop being foolish.
Right.
We gotta stop running our mouths and for once, listen to what's being spoken, man. Come on, brother. You dropping it. Come on, bring it.
Give that captain a powerful hand. What he brought out was true. We love our people. And because we love our people, this is the reason why we're bringing out this truth. We're not trying to tear our people down, but we're trying to help our people up. We're trying to show them what we are doing wrong. We're not judged as a single person, but we're judged as a nation. And as a I.S.U.P.K, we come out here to tell our people the errors of our way so we can get ourselves straight. Because we love our people. We don't love these other nations. We don't love that white man. Now, what I was saying was, because we are a destroyed people, this is the reason why we have those over 500,000 abortions a year. We gotta stop having these abortions every year. We gotta stop having over 500,000 abortions a year. That's a nation of people that we are destroying. Because we having these 500,000 abortions a year, we are serving the white man. That's how you serve the white culture. That is white culture. They are out here to destroy us. That's why the abortion clinics are right in the middle of the urban neighborhood. This is the reason why these abortion clinics are right up the street. They giving you easy access to destroy your own people. That's what they do to us. That's the reason why we out here, so we can tell our people what these nations are doing to destroy us. We love our people enough to tell them that. We don't hate the white man so much so we love our people more. Yeah, we do hate the white man, but we love our people more. We don't hate him because of his skin color, but we hate him because of the crimes that he has committed against our people across the face of this earth.
That's right.
Go back to 1 again. Oh, I gotta go back to Psalms 83 and 1. This is the reason why we out here today. We out here to save our people. To be saved is only for our people. The Most High has given us laws, statutes, and commandments to save our people. When we live by these laws, statutes, and commandments, we won't have over 500,000 abortions a year. We won't be eating shrimp, crab, and lobster and pork and destroying our lives every year. We won't be intermingling and marrying white people and Chinese people and Koreans and Arabs. You got that, brother? Now we're going to start back at the top again. Read.
Psalm chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Yahweh has given us the power to come out here and speak this truth. Everything that we say on this podium is truth. And we telling the truth up here on this podium because we love our people. We out here to save our people. Not any other nation. Not those Chinese, not those Koreans, not those Arabs, African, or the white man. We out here to save our people.
That's right.
We out here to turn back, to give you these laws, statutes, and commandments so that you turn back to the Lord, so that you turn back to the Most High. Put you on the right path to the Lord. Read.
Hold not thy peace and be not still.
Hold not thy peace and be not still. David was asking the Most High not to be still against these other nations, to come out here and put that power on these other nations and destroy these other nations for us, for all the atrocities that they have done to our people upon the face of this earth. Look at our people. Police can go up and down the street and shoot you at will and not serve a day of time. Freddie Gray died for no point at all, and nobody served time for that. 2 white men crushed his spine and killed him, and nobody served a day of time for Freddie Gray. Nobody serves any time when they destroy our people on the street. Our people can be shot and killed on camera. All the evidence can be shown against these white heathens, but they never serve a day of time. Be not still, O Yahweh. Bring that power upon them, O Yahweh. Destroy these nations that are destroying us, O Yahweh. Go ahead, brother.
For Psalm chapter 83, verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. Thy enemies, they make a ruckus. They make a whole lot of noise. They go in anarchy when we start asking when we start asking for not retribution, but for justice. That's right, justice. When we start asking for justice, they go uneasy. They read that again. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. And they make a tumult. They start stirring up things and making trouble for us. You know, every time we ask for justice, they stir up trouble and make trouble for us. They call in the police, or they call in for the National Guard for a peaceful demonstration because they don't like when we ask for justice. But sometimes we deserve justice, and this is why we say, "Oh Yahweh, hold not thy silence. Oh Yahweh, hold not thy peace," because we deserve justice. These people are out here destroying our nation. Nobody stands up for the so-called blacks and the so-called Hispanics and the so-called Native Indians in this country. This is why we are destroyed people. We are the only people who are not represented. Even all of these black mayors, all of these black city councilmen, all of these black politicians, all of these black preachers and pastors, nobody stands up for us. We are destroyed people. Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And the knowledge is these laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High has given us. If we live by these laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High has given us, we will be on top. We won't be on the bottom. We will be the head. We won't be the tail. But because we don't follow the laws, statutes, and commandments given to us by the Most High, we're the tail. We are the ass end of everything. We are the butt end of everything. We get the last of everything. When they bring food to your market, into your supermarket, you don't get the best of the foods that are out there. You get the last. You get the scraps. You get the old stuff. When we ask for justice, they cause a tumult. They bring up a tumult. They cause a ruckus, and they come against us. They make us the scapegoat. Even when they do the wrong things, they make us the scapegoat. When every time a black man is shot dead in the street, what's the first thing they do? They bring up his criminal history, when that has nothing to do with a police shooting and killing him for nothing. They bring up every bad thing that they can bring up just to justify what they do. Go ahead, brother, read.
Psalm chapter 83, verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel. They have gotten together. All these other nations, they have gotten together and taken crafty counsel. They have methodically thought of a way to hold us under their foot. They have methodically thought of a way to hold us down so that we will be on the bottom. How does it that every nation that comes from a poor country comes over here and stay up, brother. How is it that every nation comes across here and they come from a poor country and they become over here and they become richer than we are? When we are over here all our lives, we stretch and we struggle. We do all of this struggling just to get nowhere. But they come straight out of the rice paddies. They come straight out of the sand fields. And they come straight over here and they got all the corner stores. They got all the supermarkets. They own everything in your neighborhood, the liquor stores and everything. They come from nothing and have everything in your neighborhood. But what do we own in our neighborhoods? Can somebody tell me what we own in our neighborhoods? I can remember when Lexington Market used to have all black people in all these stalls. You understand what I'm saying? But they have flim-flammed us and took everything from us. They move everybody in and destroy us and put us on the bottom. So every nation comes into our neighborhood and they make money off of us. And we don't make any money off of them. They sell to us, but we don't sell to them. That's unfair trade practices to me. Because they trading to us, but we not trading to them. They selling to us, but we not selling to them. That's unfair trade practice. If you look in the laws of the United States, that's unfair trade practice. How can another nation come into your neighborhood, charge you anything they want, and not give back? How can they sell you anything they want and not buy from you? That's untrade fair practice. That's unfair trade practices. You got that, brother? You still there? Read.
Exactly.
Psalm chapter 83, verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off. They have said, come and let us cut them off. How can they cut you off? Well, let's find out. Let's find out what they cutting us off from. Read. From being a nation. They have cut us off from being a nation. So how can they... So how did they go about cutting us off from being a nation? They have cut us off from being a nation by crafting together whitewashing the Bible. They have destroyed us by whitewashing the Bible. They tell us that Christ was a white man. Christ is not a white man. Christ was a black man. Christ was a black man in the Bible. If you read the Bible, Christ, it tells you that Christ was a black man. They take our name, they take our culture, and they took everything from us. They destroyed our ancestors, and then they taught us in their way. When you live under these customs and cultures of another nation, you become that nation. That's called integration. That was the one thing that destroyed us, was integration. Integration destroyed us, and we lost our customs and culture. This is the reason why we don't know who we are. We are the lost 12 tribes of Israel. That's who we are. But living under these customs and cultures of this white nation, they make you think that you are African American. They call you Negro. These are the tribes that we are. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. They call us the tribes of Israel. They called us Negro. They called us West Indian and Haitian and Dominican and Guatemalan and Puerto Rican. None of those were our names. We were the 12 tribes of Israel. But this is the way that they make you forget who you are. This is the way that they make you forget who you are. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. We are a destroyed people because we follow these customs and cultures of another nation. They've cut us off by putting Planned Parenthood in, drugs, guns, and giving us this Christian church. The Christian church is the worst thing in the world. The Christian church destroys black people. What has the Christian church done for Baltimore? Somebody tell me, what has the Christian church done for Baltimore? Can somebody give me an answer? Can somebody tell me what the Christian church done for Baltimore? Not a damn thing. The Christian church is the worst thing in the world. That's a white man's culture. That's the customs and culture of a white man. That's the reason why you praising that white Jesus up in church every Sunday, and then you praising God on the wrong day. That's not the Sabbath. The Sabbath is Saturday. That's the customs and culture that we follow. That's the customs and culture that destroy us. These are the people, the very people that destroy us. This is how they make us forget that we are a nation, or forget our customs and culture. Did you see what they did to the Hispanics coming across the border? This is a prime example of how they destroy your customs and culture and make you forget who you are. Now when they come across the border, right, what do? They separate the parents from the children, right? They separate the parents from the children. And then what do they end up doing? They end up shipping the parents back across the border, right? They keep the children and ship them all across the United States. So now you have a whole generation of children that don't know their own heritage, that don't know their customs and culture. So now they coming up under the white man. So now you got a whole lot of Hispanics that think they're American. This is the way you destroy and you whitewash and you destroy the culture and make them forget who they are. Well, guess what? They did the same thing in slavery to us. When they brought us over here, they separated our families and they made us learn their language and they made us learn their customs and culture. This is why we are a destroyed people. The white man is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of, and he ain't gonna be nothing more than that. He's the lowest thing on the earth. The white man is a heathen, and the Bible tells us to stay away from these heathens, to stay away from these customs and cultures that they do. Let them eat that shrimp, crab, and lobster, and let them destroy themselves. Let them smoke weed. Let them shoot that dope. Let them destroy themselves. Hey, listen, check this out. Our people been dying from opioids since the 60s. And now all of a sudden, since white people start dying from opioids, now they want to make a solution. Now they want to give a solution. But guess what? That solution is still not for black people. Right. That solution is only for whites. When you see all those opioid commercials, who do you see on there? You see white people. Black people have been dying since the 60s from opioids. Every war we came from, we were destroyed and dying from opioids. This is a heathen nation, and following these heathens will destroy us. It's already destroying us. But we in the ISUPK, we are out here to bring our people back because we love our people, and we're bringing our people back to these laws, statutes, and commandments given to us by the Most High. This is the way we become a nation again. This is the way we get our heritage. We follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. This is our Constitution right here in this Bible. But guess what? You ain't gonna get the real meaning of this Constitution unless you come into this ISUPK. Right. Unless you get these meanings and you get these breakdowns from the ISUPK. We got captains, we got officers that can break this book down to you just like that and let you know who you are. See, the problem is we don't know who we are. And this is why we are destroyed people. And this is why we following all these other customs and cultures out here. You got that, brother? Go ahead, read.
Psalm chapter 83, verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Check this out. How many of us know we Israel? It's not many of us that know we Israel, because they have cut us off and cut us off from being a nation. That the name of let me let this go past. This is the reason why they have cut us off. This is the reason why we don't know we Israel anymore. Because they have cut us off from being a nation, so that the name of Israel may be no more. A lot of us don't even know we Israel. A lot of us wonder who we are. We are not African American. How can you be African and American? That's two different continents. That's two different cultures. How can you be a culture of Africans and a culture of Americans? That's two different cultures. Somebody tell me, what is Negro? What culture is Negro? Negro is not even a culture. How can you be a Negro culture? That's not even a culture. That's not even a nation. Negro is not even a nation. So somebody asked me this, tell me this. What is nigger? You can't be a nigga. They call us niggas, Negroes, Hispanics, Spicks, wetbacks. They call us all of that. We are none of that. That's not even nations. You understand what I'm saying? We are the nation of Israel. That's who we are. And they trying to cut us off and make us and have the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. They trying to call us anything but Israel. They call us somebody else, Israel. They call us somebody else, the Amalekites. That's the so-called Jewish man. How can he be a Israelite? How can Amalek be an Israelite? He's a white man. He can't even handle the sun in that part of the world. He's a destroyed people himself, and he took our customs and culture and used them against us. This is the reason why they call him Israeli. He's not Israeli. We are the Israelites. This is the reason why we don't know who we are. Think about this, right? Let me ask you this. When have you ever seen a police pull a car full of Africans over and shoot them? Right. Can somebody tell me that? When have you ever seen a police pull over a car full of Africans and shoot them? You know why that never happens? Because even the white man knows that the African is not us. Even the white man knows the African is not us, and there's a big difference. His customs and culture are homosexual. Black people ain't going to African clubs. We don't do that. And better than that, we got more swag than an African. African ain't got what we got. If you notice, let me ask a question. How many African football players do you know that's superstars? How many African basketball players do you know that's superstars? How many African baseball players do you know that are superstars? It's a reason behind that. The Most High, it's a difference behind that. Salakia, sir. It's the difference between that. See, the Most High has made us a special people unto himself. And he has given us something that he didn't give the other nations. Read on, brother.
Psalm chapter 83, verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent. They have gotten together as all the nations have gotten together and in one consent against us. They don't go in, the United Nations don't go into the United Nations and decide how we're going to make the world better. The United Nations get together and they decide how we're going to keep the real Israelites, the real Jews down. This is the reason why the United Nations get together. The whole world knows who the real Jews are. The whole world knows that the blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Indians are the real Jews of the Bible. If you look at it, right, we are the only people on the face of this earth who are monetized. We are the only people on the face of this earth who are used and abused. We are the only people on the face of this earth that are robbed on a daily basis. We are robbed of our identity, we are robbed of our land, we are robbed of our customs and cultures. And guess what? They even trying to rob us of our name so that Israel may be no more in remembrance. The other nations know exactly who they are. The other nations are still placed in their land. But we are the only nation who does not have their own land. We are the only nation that stands on the land of somebody else, and we take on the identity of the people whose land we stand on. Black people in Great Britain think they Great British. They British, right? Black people in America think we American, right? Your nationality does not depend on where you live at, but it depends on who you come from. And we come from the 12 tribes of Israel. Israel was first named Jacob. Jacob became Israel after he wrestled with the angel, and the angel blessed him with the name Israel and told him he would be the father of many nations. And that's where we come from, Israel. That's where we got our name from. Before we got our land, we had our name. Your name comes from who you come from, not the land that you live on. We are in America, but we are not American. That's right. We have brothers in Great Britain, but they are not British. We're in London, but they are not Londonese, or whatever you call them. You understand what I'm saying? We are in Jamaica, but we are not Jamaicans. We are the lost 12 tribes of Israel.
The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding General Yahanna presents the Big 5-0. The 50th Annual Lord's Passover, Saturday, April 20th at sundown.
But I'm here to tell you one thing. Whatsoever right you got, you better go out, man, and do the will of the Most High like it has never been done before, and see the next brother that's on the rock.
The 50th Annual Lord's Passover, Saturday, April 20th at sundown. Shalom.